There's a lot of things to love about Leah. You know, she's like a lot of the things you'd look for in a partner. She's kind, she's caring, and like the big one for me is that she's a patient communicator.
You know, like we're a team. Like we have to, you know, there's laundry and dinner and, you know, all these meals that you deal with when you move in together. But I really like to take care of things, and I'm really bad at asking for help. And I'm thankful that he's very patient because he'll notice that I won't ask for help, and that's something that I can work on.
If I had to pick one like definitive thing that I love about Leah, it's that she knows herself very well and that she'll stand up for herself and communicate when she needs something, because that's so important. Like, you need to be able to talk about things that are difficult, whether or not they're difficult to talk about.
I can't hide my emotions very well when it comes to Landon. He just knows me so well. He's my best friend and my love, so it's kind of hard to, I mean, I don't try to, so.
More what's like really valuable about a relationship is whenever you make each other better people individually.
Me and Landon, like, we talk about this a lot, but it feels like we've known each other for an extremely long time.
The weekend we met, we were introduced by a couple of friends, and we just spent a weekend in San Marcos floating the river. We ended up just one morning just laying in bed and just staring into each other's eyes, and it was a really awkward, like, odd moment in that, you know, normally that would be really awkward, and you wouldn't do that with someone that's, like, relatively speaking, a stranger. But it was just this really weird moment in that I felt so comfortable. Like, I could be entirely there with her. And it was almost like I'd known her for a lot longer than I had.
We weren't sure how we could get together, but we knew after 1 or 2 weeks that we couldn't stay away from each other.
I think after that float, it was kind of mutually understood that we were going to see each other again. It was kind of just like when and where, not like if.
If we met any earlier, we wouldn't have liked each other. If we met when we were younger, we would not have liked each other.
That's true. I'm oddly specific. Like, there is a way to do things. So there's been plenty of things like that around the house that we've been discovering slowly in the year and a half-ish that we've lived together. And it's all like, the points of contention are always like stupid small things like that. Like, I used to leave my toothbrush on the counter. No, it goes in the cabinet. And like, I load the dishwasher a certain way. She's just like, toss it in there. I don't know. It's just like stupid stuff like that.
When we moved in together, he was, what are you doing? You know, I'm burning some sage everywhere. It's like, this cleanses your space. It gets the negative energy out of your space. And he's like, oh, okay. And then, I don't know, one day I burned sage and he was like, wow, this is a really nice routine.
I don't know. I mean, my favorite time of every day is when we just sit down, like, either make dinner together or, you know, she's a better cook, so I'll cut the things and then she'll put it together and just have dinner, watch a movie, just that, like, daily end of the day kind of, you know, you release to each other.
Keeping nature in mind, we live currently next to Spring Lake Trails, and it's a huge part of our lives. Like, we love to go hike and just take a breather from work or school out to go hike. We've tried to make that a priority when we moved from San Marcos.
I'll just dive into it. I had a lot of things to overcome personally, in a lot of ways I needed to grow, addictions and shortcomings, and I feel like that was something that Leah helped me have the confidence to overcome. Like, I feel like, if I can be honest, I feel like most of the things that we had to overcome together were problems that I had to overcome myself. If I can be honest.
He helped me overcome a lot of things that I had to deal with as well.
I don't think there's ever been a time in my mind where I've thought, I don't think I can do this anymore. There's been times in my mind where I've been like, how can I, like, either I've had the lack of confidence in myself that I was going to be able to sustainably make a change, or that I've, like, not that there hasn't been difficult, like, there's definitely been challenging conversations that, you know, we're not perfect communicators by any means. Like, we've both said things that we don't mean, but we, at the end of the day, like, before finishing that conversation, we do return to that point of, who am I talking to?
Yeah,
why am I here?
I mean, it's human instinct to be reactive, but I think it's really important if you're in a relationship that you care about sustaining, you have to catch what can trigger you, what can make you reactive, and what can make you separate from the situation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's ever been a moment for me either that I've been thinking like, oh, I can't do this, but it's been like more of a, we need to talk, you know? I mean, it's always me and you versus a problem. It's not, each partner versus each other. When there's something that happens, like people become opponents versus a team versus a problem. When it comes to communication, if you're both on the same page and having the same goal, then you remember who you're talking to and keep love in mind, I guess.
I love that point, to keep love in mind when you're talking to folks.
Being best friends really makes a life partner.